This is the Ryobi 3100 PSI pressure washer. It's good for 2.5 gallons per minute at 3100 PSI. It has a Honda GCV 190 engine. I got this in 2013. Overall, I'm moderately impressed by this pressure washer. It doesn't have the power to do everything, but certainly is up there in terms of consumer grade models. The Honda engine is pretty good. It's my preference when it comes to engines, but the auto idle has been causing me problems. When you're pressure washing, the engine is at full throttle, but when you lay off the trigger, it idles the engine down, so it's less noisy and less pressure builds up when you're not using it. So you can go for longer without squeezing the trigger. It does have an automatic soap dilution tank, so you put your soap in here and it comes with a soap setting on the nozzle, soap jet, and a fan. I overall don't use soap, but it comes with a 0 degree nozzle, 25, 40, and the soaps. It easily comes out. You just gotta pull this back, and it comes out. Just push it in and put it in. So the Honda engine is an overhead cam. It's not an overhead valve. The overhead cam doesn't last as long as the overhead valve, but it's smaller and more compact. Honda is really the only manufacturer that I've seen do this. I really like the air filter design on the Ryobi as opposed to a Briggs engine, because you just pop in those tabs. There's your air filter. Now this is an automotive style air filter, so unlike any other engine I've seen this size, such as Briggs. So I haven't had any problems. I haven't cleaned it because it's a pressure washer. It doesn't really get dirty. You just pop it back on like so. I really like the design. Now here are your controls: on and off switch, choke, and then your fuel shut-off valve. It's gas only. Here, I like the gas cap too. Click so you can't over tighten it. Now here are all the starting steps, and it can look complicated at first, but once you do it a few times, it's pretty easy. Here's the wand, pull that. There, it does have this built-in safety lock, but I find that pretty useless, since why would you want to lock it so you can't pull it? Now if it was locked the other way, I would like that. But now these fittings I don't really like. I would have preferred they used a quick connect style, as these leak like crazy, and I'm pretty sure that screws up the auto idle system. It's really annoying, and my pants get really wet because this drips all over your pants or whatever. No, it's probably user error, but I don't know. It's still a negative in my book. I haven't changed the oil yet. It's probably due, since I have about maybe 5 or 10 hours on here. You're supposed to do an oil change in 5 hours, but with engines nowadays, it's really not that big of a deal. Here's your muffler. And this thing does fold pretty compact for storage. If you just pull off this gun, just pull this here, then you can put that down like that. And of course, I usually take the hose off. But for storage, I have not done anything to the pump. There has not been any winterizer added, and so far it has survived 3 winters.